In this episode, we dive into Best Loser Wins by Tom Hougaard. This book is a game changer for anyone looking to elevate their trading mindset. Unlike typical trading books focused on strategies or money management, this one dives deep into the psychology of trading, offering a raw personal account. It's a blueprint for mastering your mind, embracing failure, and rethinking what it means to trade the market successfully. Welcome back to Traders Playbook. We've explored trading mindset before, but Best Loser Wins hits different. Tom Hougaard, a high-stakes trader, argues that success isn't about avoiding losses, it's about mastering them. Joining me are Priyanka and Prakash to unpack this week's book. But first, a quick note. This is not financial advice. We're discussing Hougaard's trading psychology tips, not saying you have to risk big like him. Only trade with the money you can afford to lose.
In other words, don't YOLO your life savings chasing a Hougaard moment.
Exactly. Okay, let's dive in. Prakash, what makes this book stand out?
Hougaard's track record is remarkable. He turned £25,000 into over £1 million in a year. But it's not about the money, it's his mindset. He risks £3,500 per point, while most retail traders stick to £10. That confidence comes from mental discipline, not some secret chart pattern.
And his routine backs it up. He's up before 8 a.m., scanning economic news, charting technical levels, and journaling to stay sharp. It's like a pro athlete prepping for game day. Right. The book's core is about redefining loss, seeing it not as a failure, but as feedback. Priyanka, what's your take?
I'll be honest, it's inspiring but tough to swallow. Hougaard says, become the best loser, which sounds cool until you're staring at a red account. Asking traders to stay calm while losing money? That's like asking someone to smile during a root canal.
Fair, but it's not about loving losses, it's about not letting them control you. Hougaard compares it to a boxer taking punches. You don't win by avoiding hits, you win by staying in the fight.
That's a great analogy. He shares a story in the book about a trade where he lost big early in his career but used it to refine his approach. It's like exposure therapy. Face the pain to build resilience.
Okay, but his contrarian thinking idea, doing the opposite of what feels right, that's a lot. Like, cut losses fast, let winners run. Most traders do the opposite because it feels safer.
And that's why most traders lose. Hougaard argues that normal thinking keeps you stuck. Contrarian thinking isn't just about trades, it's about mindset. Prakash, you were saying something about his examples?
Yeah, he breaks down moments like the 2008 crash where panic created opportunities. He did it again in 2020 during the COVID sell-off, buying the Dow Jones at a low after a stop loss saved his capital. Most traders froze, but Hougaard acted because his emotions were in check. He is honest with sharing his failures too, showing how losses have shaped his edge.
Hold on. You mentioned just now how a stop loss saved Hougaard's capital. Let's talk about that. A few of you asked about stop loss after our first episode. Best Loser Wins gives us the perfect opportunity to dig in.
Yeah, stop loss and trailing stop. These risk management tools are among the most debated parts of trading. And Hougaard is not shy about where he stands.
First, let's clarify the basics. A stop loss is a price level where your trade closes automatically to limit potential losses. A trailing stop, on the other hand, follows the market as it moves in your favor. If the price moves to the level you've set, it triggers.
Exactly. Hougaard sees stop loss as non-negotiable. In the book, he shares an early trade where he ignored his stop and got crushed. That taught him, set the stop where your plan fails, not where your nerve does. He sets stops based on technical levels like support or risks 1 to 2% of his account.
And he's strategic about it, right?
Absolutely. In volatile markets like the 2020 COVID crash, he used wider stops to avoid market noise but still respected them. That discipline let him buy the Dow low and profit big.
Where he draws the line is with trailing stops. He says they reflect fear, locking in small profits instead of letting the trade work. He sees it as emotional damage control.
Okay, but is taking profit really such a bad thing? I mean, on Deriv, the trailing stop is literally called take profit. If locking in green keeps you from spiraling emotionally, isn't that part of discipline too?
That's a fair challenge. Hougaard trades big and can afford to hold longer. But for most retail traders, you could argue that taking profit might reduce stress and improve consistency.
Look, the book pushes you to have a contrarian mindset and not rely on trailing stop, aka take profit. Now it's a matter of personal choice.
Fair enough. Deriv offers stop loss and take profit across for most trade types. So whether you're the let it run type or someone who prefers locking it in, the choice is yours. Hougaard gives you a perspective. But how you apply it, that's your edge.
One part I loved was his mental checklist before every trade, and you can easily add it to your trading journal. It's like a pilot's pre-flight routine, simple but disciplined. And it ties back to something we talked about in episode 2, journaling. A trading journal helps you prepare before, stay mindful during, and reflect after a trade. So if you haven't seen that episode yet, check it out after this one.
Also, have a look at our Deriv Academy post on creating a trading plan. The link is in this video's description.
So, Prakash, what would I need to do to become the kind of trader Hougaard recommends?
Well, he suggests practicing with small trades to build that muscle. It's like learning to drive. You start slow to avoid crashing.
That's practical. Deriv's demo accounts could be great for this. Test the mindset without real money on the line.
The book's not perfect, though. It repeats some points, and if you want to learn about technical setups, look elsewhere. It's all about rewiring your brain, which isn't easy.
True. It's more effective if you've already traded and hit emotional walls. If you've never been shaken by a big loss, the message might not land. Okay, let's wrap up. Final thoughts?
If your emotions derail your trading, this book's your fix. It's not about copying Hougaard's risk. It's about copying his clarity.
It's raw and real, but don't expect a magic formula.
For me, Best Loser Wins is about losing well. It's counterintuitive, but that's the edge. Trading's a mental discipline. Master your mind and you're halfway there. Next on Traders Playbook, we want to explore what makes elite traders tick.
We'll look at Jared Tendler's The Mental Game of Trading to explore whether high performance is trained or born and how you can level up. Don't miss it.
Trading tests your mind as much as your wallet. Best Loser Wins reminds us the best traders don't avoid losses. They learn from them. What hit home for you? Did Hougaard's contrarian mindset spark a new idea? Drop us a comment.
And if this episode helped, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with your trading crew.
See you next time on Traders Playbook. Keep learning, keep trading, keep growing.